Welcome in everyone, welcome in Skull, first and most important chatter. How are you doing today? Let's see. So as always, we're gonna first prepare the paint, mix some colors, decide on a part that we want to paint. And I guess last time we did the animals, like the heads. Here, more detail on the heads. And I think I might go on to finishing them, or mostly finishing them. For that I will need burnt umber, ultramarine, white, red and yellow, I guess from there we can mix all needed colors. Probably. Can probably mix them. Last time I had like instead of yellow I had yellow ochre, and instead of red I had like a brownish red. So this will be mostly for the body coat, kind of have a more saturated look about it. Bright and colorful, basically. That doesn't look good. Welcome in, Makuda. How are you doing? How is life treating you? There won't be much happening on screen right now because I'm just in the middle of mixing paint, like in preparation for painting. But in the meantime, we can listen to jazzy tunes. So I think I might regretting the choice. It could also be that I point on mesh the color and it just looks weird. Like a little bit of more red. I think we can also, to reflect the green light and the bluish light here, we could go into the more yellow tones, make the red more yellowish, like more orange. Yeah, I agree with financial problems, but we have to survive. Like I was at East and Austria, and those conventions. Welcome in, Akira. Same, yeah. Financial is just like, it's hard to deal with. I basically lost money at Austria and East. Which I find a little bit disheartening. But I was at Eurofurence last week and I made the money back. It's just because of that, it's like not much profit from Eurofurence. Usually I have like more profit at Eurofurence, but I had to yes, the AF worked out really well, and I made up the lost money. So I had a friend basically pay the hotel for me at East, and I could pay that back. So I paid back anything. Did people come to get the stickers? Yes, but no one mentioned you specifically. And there are just a few stickers left. And there's just a a little work left before I have the shop ready. Just a little bit more. I have to take photos of the new products and check if I accounted for all products. I'm mixing weird colors right now. To check where they fit on the palette. But yeah, it's nice that you shared it. Thank you so much for that. So I think I gonna start the work on the canvas soon. I'm a little bit unsure about the colors I mix, but well, they probably look different from when they are on the canvas from the palette. So Let's see. The most orange color. Most reddish. No. I didn't do it. It's just my printer beside me and I just leaned on some buttons. Please ignore the noise maker. One doesn't notice how loud it actually is. You probably don't even notice the difference from what I'm painting. So what I'm doing right now is basically I try to paint in the fur texture. Like basically this side will be a little bit in the shade, so I won't make the contrast too high, and I want to strengthen the contrast on this side. So see if that's what I imagine. I think that's too much blue in there. But we can still mix on the canvas. Where's this? Oh, my painting cloth. So let's mix in a little bit lighter, more yellowish color. Too light. Not entirely sure. Not again. I shouldn't stand here. Like, not a good idea. You still need to pack for a wedding? Oh. High pitch noise impossible to be honest. Hey, maybe I should. Maybe I could. I could shut the printer down. So maybe there's nothing happening if I push the buttons. I remember that you were talking about a wedding maybe happening, but I don't remember who is marrying. Hot and Donkey get married on Friday. Ooh. That sounds great. I also won't be there for Werewolf this weekend. I'm doing an early birthday celebration as long as I have like the German ticket, the Deutschland ticket, so I can go to Leipzig and visit a specific card store. Getting more Pokemon cards, feeding the addiction. Welcome back, Mora. Gambling? No, not gambling. I wanted to buy single cards mostly. I don't intend to gamble. There's a new set that is called, I think, Pitch Black, and for some reason none of the cards in there are of interest for me, which is pretty weird. An entire set that's just like boring AF to me. Am I winning? I guess yes. I will be winning. Welcome in, chat. Everyone is here. The pay and what you want in link. You told me to do it over the Discord, so I will do it over the Discord. I will make. Give me a moment. Pay and what you want in link. So now I should be able to invite someone in here. I swear it was easy to invite people. Yes, you can do the PayPal link. I would love to figure out how to do this thing. Invite to channel, okay. But I would like to invite to this thread instead. Mention users to add them. Oh, maybe I should just read. Okay. Now you should be in the private thread, and that thread can be reused. Yes, I see what you mean, but also I'm not against using slurs in regular speech as long as they're not directed at people. So you can bitch and fuck about. Your phone just knows you, chat. So back to the red panda. So I made some paint. I hope it's the right color. So I wanted something I'm pro slur. Yeah, I think you can say that. Maybe it could even be a little bit lighter. You could say that I'm pro slur. Thank you for the resub. So did you get the Pokeball badge now that you subbed? I think I saw advertisement for that. You know what made me pro slur? The self-censoring people do nowadays. I just have to overcorrect, that's all. Please don't over-censor yourself just to be palatable to advertisers. Slurring is fine, just don't be mean to other people. Know what I mean? It's like using profanities and such is resistance. Resistance against the capitalist system. Yes. Also, maybe you're thinking that maybe we have a thing again where I think slur mean I define slur different than you. So just maybe keep that in mind. Maybe I just don't have the language knowledge to say more define what I mean. I don't even know what the last time was that I didn't get a word or a meaning right. Oh, okay. Then I'm pro cursing. So, to say. Pro cursing sounds more right. I see. So is slurring more, what's the difference? How can I learn? Ah, okay. Like the filler words. And slurs would be more derogatory, speaking about people. Ah, I see. Okay, no, then I'm not for slurs. I'm just confused German. Not understanding language to the full extent. I see. Okay. No, that's bad. That I don't want. Please be nice to each other. Pseudo slurs. Sorry. How would you pronounce that? Oh, is that also a slur now? Mushroom. Please don't make mushroom a slur. Me, I'm scared. Mushroom isn't a slur. Ray's just weird. Ray's being difficult. I find it funny. Well, I mean, I didn't think mushroom was a slur, but if Ray starts using mushroom derogatory, we kind of have to pay attention to that. Oh, yes, we do have to pay attention what we say to each other. I feel like it's worth it. Always making targeted attacks. I don't know if he always does it, but sometimes it feels like that, right? Can be hard to keep up with it. I could also distract from the topic if I wanted to. I could tell you about how my travels were. So I did buy the German public transport ticket, like it's called Deutschland ticket. Wow, the subtitles even were able to spell it out. It's like a ticket for all close distance public transit for a month. So I basically, instead of driving with the usual train I take, like the IC, I used the close distance trains, like the commuter trains. And it was full. I probably would have had to delete that clip, Ray, now that I know what it means. So this was all fine, and believe it or not, there were no big delays, like not at all. That's why I would have to delete it, but it doesn't exist, so I don't have to. Anyway, so I go by train to Hamburg. I am at Hamburg main station, and I pull up my phone, pull up Google Maps, and put in the address of my hotel. And thank you very much, Ray. And you see that I didn't have any data left, so no internet for me. I had to check a physical map, and I couldn't find the hotel. I couldn't find it, so I phoned my girlfriend and let her help me to find my hotel. It wasn't even far from Hamburg main station. I did not eat a hamburger in Hamburg. No. I will get to the eating part. So I get to my hotel with the help of my girlfriend, who directs me. It's like in walking distance, not far actually from the station. So I get there. Disappointing. I have hamburgers at home. I don't need to eat hamburgers in Hamburg. So I get to the hotel. First thing I notice, it's like in a very diverse neighborhood. Like mostly people of color. Like you have Turkish people, you have other Muslim groups that I'm not able to differentiate, sadly. I also don't want to try to differentiate them. It's like you see women in hijab, basically, and the accompanying family and stuff. And I get into the hotel, and the hotel, I assume it's run by people of Indian descent. At least it looked like it a little bit. But to my dismay, I was on the fourth floor. And now, get that, there wasn't an elevator. So I had to, with my little weak German arms, had to carry my suitcase up the stairs. And because I was there did they speak German? Yes, they did speak German. In Hamburg, the people speak German. They are not first gen immigrants. No elevator, no elevator. Not every German house or hotel has an elevator. But it gets worse. I don't have to carry the suitcase one time up and one time down. I have to do it multiple times because I am trying to sell my stuff, and I have to bring my stuff that I want to sell to the convention center. So I basically every day carry my suitcase up and down those flight of stairs. And they were long and narrow. Probably safety hazard. Like the stairs were so narrow that you couldn't go down and someone could go up, and usually that's not up to protocol because of fire safety. You have to be able to evacuate and have the fire brigade being able to go up. Yes, I felt that. So the first day I basically get to the convention center, get in line, get my registration, my little pass, and then I'm ready to go. I had some friends at the convention, and we went together for dinner. That was pretty nice, and I really enjoyed that I did that. I really liked that. It was fun. We were eating at a Asian restaurant, like not the specific Asian cuisine, just like imported Asian cuisine, like not anything in particular. Uh-oh. No hamburger though, no hamburger. So then came the first day at the con where I would be able to sell. So I was in an area that was like first come, first serve. The rules stated, please don't queue more than an hour before opening of the alley. And because I'm Good Samaritan, I did not do that. I came like a half an hour before opening, which is risky with those, but I thought, well, if they all play like by the rules, I should be able to get a seat. Yes. That was not the case. Like, I came there and all tables were already taken, and I heard that people were already up there at 7 o'clock, and the event starts at 11 o'clock. So they were like not playing by the rules. They were not nice. So I went into the artist lounge because I didn't want to bring the suitcase back. There was a thing that they do this year for the first time, and it is they have like time slots, so you will be able to sell for 3 hours there, and then your table reservation basically expires, so you will be thrown out if necessary. So I used the time to go to the Pokemon panel. I did use the time to go to the Pokemon panel, so I was not there at the earliest time I could have thrown someone out, but a little bit later. I had real fun at the Pokemon panel. I got some really nice cards. It wouldn't have mattered 2 hours before. The tables were all gone because so you have to, like, the artist alley was like in the most upper floor, so they guarded off the escalator, but they can't guard off the elevator. So some people went around the back of the security and just drove up there with the elevator and basically took all the tables. Which made me really angry. Like, I was in the artist lounge with a few other artists, and we were all bickering about how we found that unfair. But I used the opportunity to actually go to the Pokemon panel and get some pretty nice cards. Which is great. I love that. I love that for me. So, and then I went there after those 3 hours, and I basically went to the front desk and said, hey, I would like a table, and they threw someone out for me. Second day was way easier. I was there again half hour before opening of the space, and I set up my table and I could sit there the whole day. Third day was a little bit different. I was able to sit there I think around 4 o'clock, and then I was thrown out for someone else, but that was fine. At that point I made enough money to be satisfied, so I didn't need explicitly more money to make ends meet. And I went into the artist lounge and basically finished off my commissioned work. Did I wear a mask? I did wear a mask in a overfilled commuter train, but otherwise, no, I didn't wear a mask. I should have worn a mask. But I'm probably fine. Probably. Cue me getting sick in about a few days. I was definitely not fine in the following days. I'm currently fine, and I don't feel a sickness coming on. I mean, that doesn't have to mean anything, but I believe I made it out without getting sick. Oh yeah, food-wise, I ate mediocre food at the convention center, basically. They had a little cafeteria-like thing, and the food was not really good. It was very basic. Yeah, they had no hamburgers. They had currywurst though. The currywurst was really, really bad. They just gave you half a bun to that, drenched in sauce. Well, it was not that expensive. It was by now regular restaurant prices. Well, do we see difference in the red panda? From the start to now. Will I attend a con in the US? If I say it from the perspective I am in right now, I deem it unlikely. Like, I do conventions only for the money. And I would have to do a lot of paperwork to be allowed to sell in the US. I would have to fly. I would have to go through very, very stressful border control, customs, something like that. Just doesn't sound like something I would comfortably do. I think also the juggling with like how much you're allowed to take with you in a flight, how much your luggage is allowed to weigh and stuff is also a thing where I'm like, oh, I never thought about that boarding a train. Well, I assume that the US will get better one day. Yeah. Also, I never flew in my life so far. I don't know if such a long flight for the first would be the best idea. Also, I fear that the US cons are too big for me. Like, the Eurofurence, the biggest one in Europe right now, is already a lot to handle. And US cons are just a bit bigger. Maybe there are small ones, but then I would have the problem again of, is it even worth it? Can I make the money back? So definitely the red panda looks right now pretty weird. Right? Looks a bit weird. Depends where you go. Yeah, you're right, but I only hear about the bigger cons. So I heard about Anthrocon, I heard about Philadelphia. And I think there are the names already dropping off. Megaplex maybe? Was Megaplex in? One of the ears seems off. No, I'm not currently talking about the ears. I'm just talking about how the fur looks. I'm currently just looking at what I'm working on right now. So I haven't touched the Megaplex is in Florida. It was only 5K people. Yeah, I believe that there are also smaller conventions. Were they fun? Like what do you feel is the focus of Megaplex and the focus of FWA? People say the focus of Eurofurence are the parties, the clubbing and stuff. So, like I said, Eurofurence has like is known to have like good parties, good DJs, a lot of dancers. Nordic FastCon is known as the GeekCon, so you have like an arcade, you have tabletop games, you have theater, you have a kind of Eurovision contest. I think some cons might also have a focus on selling, like they have like a huge dealer stand or just selling in general, or an art show or something. For Avustria, for example, has like a con-wide a mini LARP going on, so you have like a game that is prepared that is. Antrocon is huge on selling. Yeah, I saw some people sharing photos of their booths. Also parties as well. And the food. Food is also interesting as a con theme, I guess. But yeah. I see. I don't even know which conventions I would like. So you say the ear looks off. Anything? It's a tiny bit off. What do I use here? This one. I think I think there will be also a lot of non-binary transfers. But what if I have a funny meme from JD Vance on my phone? I don't think there will be gun violence in a... Yeah, if I get sick there, I would have to have travel insurance. Well, I'm not allowed to leave the con then. I have to stay there, safe there. I couldn't even leave the con. I don't have a car. Yes, I think if you would get shot while attending a convention, there would be more talk about it online in general. I think me getting around on my own will be pretty awful if there's no good public transit too. Yes, I don't have a driver's license, no. So I would be dependent on either public transport or a person. So that is a thing to consider. Well, maybe one day when I get more confident in myself, dealing with unfamiliar experiences or my general anxiousness about flying and being in a country that is so different from my own. You look very queer in either direction. Well, you have to think about it. Like, if you are just straight from the airport, go to the convention center, it's a specific kind of neighborhood. At the convention center and around it won't be probably much of a living space, like how you call it, living quarters, living buildings for living, like the how American cities are built is very, very different. Border control doesn't care about queer, they care about melanin. Yes, probably they care about the melanin. Yeah. OMG. I think what Akira said is what my anxiety tells me. Like, you can disprove it, but I still feel the anxiousness and I have to deal with that. So that's why I say maybe when I am more confident in myself, being able to handle it. Or in general, my financial position would have to be one where I could go there and lose all of the money. like make no money at all and be fine. You know, I probably won't attend as just attendee. I think that for that I don't enjoy conventions enough for that to happen. Maybe do I actually like the bluish tone? But yeah, but I think I can understand that now your fears about Germany being very bad for people of color and stuff. I could tell you it's not that bad, and it's still different. I rake in the big bucks just for being German. Well, I would love to be less German then. I just want them to say, oh, axolotls, I want axolotls. I love your axolotl art. That's what I want. It feels weird to me to just get sales or work off just depending on where I'm from, because I didn't have any say in that. It's just like pure chance. Feels weird to me. So how you said you were at conventions, right? How is the international audience there? Like, do they come just from the North and South America, or is it a bit from other places as well? They come from everywhere. And the dealers, do they also come from everywhere, or not as much? Because I know we have like we have also like some dealers that come over from America, but it's just the only dealers that come here from America are like the ones that are already pretty successful, that can afford to travel outside of America. But we do have a few. We also have a few Americans that come. I had actually 2 Americans commission me, so there is already art from me in America. Cute little watercolor paintings. That's pretty cool. One day I also will be cool. Will be traveling. The furthest away I traveled so far is like the con in Sweden. I have not yet tried out to travel anywhere farther away than that. Ah, shit. I almost dropped my palette because I was daydreaming. Okay. Well, for that to happen, wouldn't I have to advertise that I'm German? Even at German cons, the people don't know that I'm German. They speak English with me. This is a common problem here. We don't recognize each other and always speak English. I think Akira can tell tale about that. Hi Scal. It would be actually pretty fun if you met at a furry con. Then you pulled Mora way too close into orbit. Once you visit a furry con, can you really say that you're not a furry? You're just orbiting furries? Anyway, to other topics. So definitely my sketch looked way different than what I'm drawing here, painting. Now it looks like on the preview that the color is actually light, but it's just shiny. It's just shiny. So here I put a very dark color because the leg goes into the back. Otherwise I will be painting the back leg as well. So what did I prepare? No, I can't reach that back to you. And I would have to admit that it is indeed the time. I will finish this here, the tail, and then I will no fun having ganryu. I will read it when the time comes. I don't know what verbatim means. Word for word, I see. Maybe. Oof. Was my hotel comfy? Well, it was like I could sleep there, but comfy is something else. Like we had like a shared bathroom. It was weird. It was like more like a hostel situation. It was kind of also my own fault for deciding so late if I wanted to go to Eurofurence or not. There were just no spaces left. Shared bathroom and shared shower, yes. Isn't that nice? The dream. Well, that is a detail that I left out. It wasn't that bad. There weren't as many hotel rooms as you think, but shared shower. No, the shared shower was basically a broom closet with a shower in it. So there was just one cabin, shower cabin, and it was like literally it felt like broom closet they built a shower into. It was not made to host a shower. It was very, very weird and not well maintained. Like the entire hotel or hostel was not well maintained. Beside it was like the laundry room where the washing machines and the dryers are. I have no comment for that. And when they did room service, they had this door open. It stank. I think they had water damage problems. Like horrendously. It stank. You emphasize it was really horrendous. I can deal with a little bit of stink. Like, of course, if you have a laundry room and you pile up there all the stinky bed sheets from all guests, it might smell a little if it's open. But this one stank, and it was a room stank. It was not like dirty clothing stank. it was like a damn room that was like molded, like rotting away. So I won't go there again. It was a cheap hostel. I got out of it what I wanted, but wouldn't recommend this experience. I don't know if we have Marriott here. Or if it's just maybe a different name. I don't need the finest hotels, but I would like something better than last time. Like the hostel that is like in the need of some renovations. But I paid a little less than $400 for the 4 days, so that is something. Or 4 nights, not 4 days, 4 nights. Like there's one everywhere. Don't I just know it because it's like an expensive one? Hamburg. Okay, there's one in Hamburg. Where is it? That's bad. Oh, I'll be right back. It wouldn't be a bad pick for Euroflorence, but it was probably already booked out when I was looking for accommodations. That was a bad drop of the pallet. It dropped on my floor and exactly at the spot where I didn't have like newspaper splayed out. So not good. Had to clean my floor. I don't want to be the reason that we don't get our deposit back in like 10 years. Well, my thing was I was in a desperate situation. Like, because I didn't get into the dealer stand at Eurofurence, and my usual travel partner wasn't going to Eurofurence this year. I wanted to skip this year's Eurofurence, but later on decided to do Eurofurence. And at that time all the good hotels were gone, and the only one left was like bottom of the pen and the high-end stuff. And you know that I can't afford the high-end stuff. Did I feel safe? Yeah, I think so. It was at times a little bit weird, but the drug addicts were like peaceful. In the morning and in the evening, they were like sitting in the entryway of the hostel and were like doing something. I don't know what. Yes, drug addicts and homeless people. Like in the area where I was, like around Hamburg main station, you see so many homeless people. I feel like in my hometown they are more dispersed. But I guess if you would hang around the main station, you would also see more than in other districts. Because begging in the around the center of town is more fruitful than somewhere else, I guess. So I painted more red panda. I hope I'm satisfied with this enough that I probably will be satisfied enough. We will add the detail to the eyes later, and maybe more detail to the nose, and kind of clean up the water around it. It's the time to rest in the Armen. Es ist Zeit, den Arm zu ruhen. Aber du würdest wahrscheinlich sagen, die Hand zu ruhen. Wow. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Es ist Zeit, die Hand zu ruhen. Did that sound more German? Yeah, okay. I'll be right back after the break. I am back. Welcome in, Schmuggleberry. Third most important chatter. Before we continue, does anyone want to pick me up on pay what you want? Pay what you want. Sketch. So right now there's either the way on screen, or I also have a Discord. You can join the Discord and we can handle it over there. You have these to pay what you want. Otherwise we will just play Card Simulator again. You love your doodle. Yeah, I love it as well. It's like a more graphic kind of approach. Usually I do more painterly. It's a pretty cool card. It's such a long time ago that I did something with lines digitally, I mean. I still love it very much. So I will open the card shop. The cards. We are still looking to complete some sets. Two of your free favorite bands. Ooh, what are they? I know that we are still on the BRB screen because I haven't booted up the game yet, so you would just be on a black screen. AJJ, PUP and Prince Daddy and the Hyena. Prince Daddy is a name that I heard before. Pup as well, I think, but I don't know if it's the same. That's cool. You need to submit your request for pay what you want. Yes, do. Then we're gonna do that. Pup is pathetic use of potential. What do I want for pay what you want? I thought you already knew that. I mean, we could do one of your characters. Like human characters are also fine. I just have Ophelia as a name running around my head. The other one was Eve's. Oh, that could be that I played a song at your request. Queen behavior. So, Maura, tell me, did it work? Did you see now the private thread that we have in the Axolotl Grotto? I should have invited you there. There you send me the ref and your idea. You could also just send me ref and I do like Rose, just an artistic freedom thing if you don't have an idea. Thumb. I bonked the microphone once, if you want to count that. But I could also do the waiting. You know, can I do something in the meantime? Not really that I think of. Oh, why is that? Why would you like? Are they less often on tour, or do they just be that is fun but not in love with their new album? Ah, I see. I have that also often. There are a few bands that I liked, and they, as they got more popular, they became more mainstream. They kinda lost the little bit of experimentation that was visible in the first few albums, and it exchanged it for stability, which is not to say that I condemn them for that, but I lost interest in them. I said it's one you heard, but you're obsessed with it. That's good, right? So More, will you be putting in a request, or do you want to move that to another date? You said music lover. I see, I see. I think I like a mix. I listen to a lot of edgy teen anger. You know that it looks like Dick Sucker now. What? It looks like it. If you censor it, it has to be something naughty, right? Ray set me up for this, just so he could say my name in caps lock. Well, if it comes up, we can still